What are those called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I know what they're called. I don't remember. Approved. That's great. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts what those are called. The wrist things, the forearm. I know what they're called.
It's a Pip Boy, you dumb prick!
Hey Dwellers! JK Calloway here, jumping into a brand new show here on the channel. Just came out maybe a week or two ago. It's been getting amazing reviews. Gotta check it out. Fallout. Episode 1 premiere, series premiere is called The End. Which, yeah, we're gonna maybe, jump back to, was it 2077? I think the bombs dropped in the game lore. I don't know if that's right. We'll find out quickly, but yeah, full disclosure, I've played Fallout 3. I didn't get very far. It wasn't my jam. I didn't like the combat system. I found it very convoluted. I'm not a huge fan of first-person games. Like there's a different show that came out last year that was absolutely my jam. The game, The Last of Us. That was my jam. And they knocked that show out of the park. Even the changes they made the story better. It was so great. So, this one, I don't really know the story. Coming in blind. I played a bit, and I know a bit. Like, obviously, it's after the end of the world. There's people that, are still on the surface of the Earth after, basically we destroyed it all. Humans, that is. With nuclear weapons and, basically, if you watch the movie More Games with Matthew Broderick, it's if that actually went ahead and happened at the end, So that's where we're at. But it is, based in the future. But what I do know is that there are, like I said at the beginning, vault dwellers. Like, there were people that saw this coming ahead of time and built gigantic vaults where people could live underneath the ground, away from the radiation, away from the explosions, all that kind of thing. And now it's been a little while, I'm guessing, and now, in the games, it's always like, all right, one person's going to go to the surface, find out if it's still habitable, and it always was, just not very habitable. Like, I don't know if there's anything growing on the Earth or anything anymore, right? But there's still food, there's still animals, they're just all eradicated, essentially. So not good. Plus there's people that are just, the shit changed their DNA. So, like, their bodies and their skin are just eradicated through generations, which is a horrifying thought. I don't even know if it's realistic. But there's a few names that are in the show that I know. Was it Walter Gruggins? I don't know his last name. I apologize, but he's been on a lot of stuff. Justified and Sons of Anarchy. Lots of good stuff. The lead is Jackie from Yellow Jackets. I don't know her real name because I haven't seen her that much, but I recognize her as Jackie from Yellow Jackets, so that's really cool. Awesome little show. We've done that on Patreon as a patron exclusive if you want to check that out. My guy Kyle McLaughlin, who we're actually on Patreon, just finished season 2 of Twin Peaks. Man, I can't believe they ended a series like that. I can't believe it. That's insane. It was like 1991 too. I can't believe. If you haven't seen it, oh my god, it's unreal. How I would be tearing out my fucking hair. And I think he's the leader of the vault. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, let's jump into it. Fallout. It's been getting amazing reviews, which is kind of surprising because this one is like it's more of a first-person shooter, but more of a Elder Scrolls type thing too. Like you level up as you go. So there's first-person shooter elements, sure, which I didn't really care for. Like the aiming at certain body parts didn't do it for me. I found it boring and tedious. But then there's also the RPG element. So we'll see how they work that into a show. Make sure you do it, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be doing this show. We'll do one a week, as we usually do on this channel. Mondays will be the day for Fallout. I'll get them out as best I can, as timely as I can. And yeah, if you want to see the full reactions to every episode we do here on YouTube or over at Patreon, patreon.com/JKReacts. We do full reactions to everything we do on YouTube at our $2 level. And this episode, series premiere, we always give a shout out to everyone that's on Patreon, new members. This episode we're going to shout out, ironically, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Appreciate you. And if you want to hear your name said here on YouTube, head over to Patreon and become a paid member. We just have 2, 5, and 10 levels. That's it. As far as dollars go, $2, $5, $10. So yeah, head over there if you like what we do. Support the channel. It's the best way to do it. The end. Well, the beginning of this show. So let's find out, well, who did it? Because I don't even know, who did it. I just know, every game they made, and there's a lot of them, it starts with a voiceover saying, "War is hell." Just remember that. That was every trailer, every beginning of the game. If they don't do that at the beginning, I'll be kind of disappointed, but I'm not a massive fan of the Fallout series, so I'm not going to be too pissed. But I mean, they really should do that. Let's find out. Here we go. Yep, he's always playing a cowboy. Why is he always playing a cowboy? Okay, so it's a cowboy-themed birthday.
Specter of nuclear war facing this nation for 10 long years is final.
It's the party. Let's just focus on the party, okay?
Why the hell is Cooper Howard working kids' birthday parties? What else? Alimony.
Okay.
What did I say, Dad?
Don't say shit like that if he's got his kid there. What's wrong with you?
Do your thumbs up.
Yeah, given the state of everything, I prefer not to, if that's all right.
Why not?
I can't do this. I can't do the weather if I don't even know if there's going to
Only
be a next
thinking
week.
happy thoughts
I'm not
today.
Okay.
If they ever drop a really big bomb, told us to hold up your thumb just like this. Smaller than your thumb. Now you run for the hills.
And if it's bigger than your thumb?
They told us not to bother running.
Right. It's... Fuck. Really? Right when he went inside? And he's gonna hold up his thumb.
Is it your thumb or mine?
Smoke, Janie. It's just a fire.
No, it's not. Oh my god. That is horrifying. And here it comes. And they've all got shelter. Okay, the rich people have shelters. Wow. Just for his own family. Okay, great. Yep, and more. And then here they come. Oh my god. I'm crying. Okay. Oh my god.
My name is Lucy McLean, and I'm an active contributor to the well-being of my community. Science skills. Obviously, mine are nothing compared to my dad's, but I always relish a challenge.
There's Kyle.
Speech skills.
Jiu-jitsu.
Intermediate phys ed.
Intermediate phys
And
ed.
dabble in riflery. So I'm not very good.
That's pretty good.
We're still trying to get my brother on board. He'll come around when he's ready.
Nice touch. Still sitting on the phone.
My reproductive
No,
organs
but it's
are
oh, what is it
my
called?
hygiene well maintained, and yet
Wait,
I
what?
have been unable to find a suitable marriage partner. I hereby submit my application to the council to participate in the triennial trade with Vault 32.
Oh. What are those called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I know what they're called. I don't remember. Approved. That's great. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts what those are called. The wrist things. Yeah, forearm. I know what they're called. Oh.
It's a little tight. Won't be for long. On my wedding night, that dress got off almost as fast as Bert did. After 10 years of cousin stuff, I'm definitely excited for the real thing. Oh, Lucy.
Pip Boy? I don't think that's right.
It's a Pip Boy. You dumb prick!
Okay, so they can travel vault to vault, so it must be a huge, just underground situation.
Lucy, I love you. Messing around with your cousin, it's all well and good for kids, but it's not a sustainable long-term sexual practice, you know?
Roll, yeah, okay. How come they couldn't unlock it?
Lee Moldaver, overseer of 32.
I know you.
Thank
From
you
stuff.
for your hospitality.
As
What's
arranged, we offer you seed and parts for machinery.
In exchange, we offer you a breeder.
So, who
A
am I
breeder.
marrying?
He's gonna be so pretty.
I'm Lucy. Do you have a name?
Monty.
Meet that day. That's awkward. But 200 years? I'm sure they're used to it. Oh, she's having thoughts. Ooh, they got a lot of... They're a little different. They're not crazy different, but a little different.
Not just as neighbors, but by a shared duty. Radiation levels on the surface are dropping fast enough that the next generation, Lucy and Monty's children, will be able to recolonize. Let's dance. Hit it. Who can explain it?
Who can tell you? Oh, come on. That's too cool. Something going on with the rest of 32.
Oh, isn't it great? Picture the Christmas mornings around the tree. We have everything with the hand-me-downs, an icebox, a blender. They even gave us... Okie dokie.
Just keep that coffee hot. Keep it hot. Be sure you make that coffee hot. So keep it hot.
Oh. Let me see your back, buddy.
So keep that.
What's the stuff on your back? I have questions. Like, look at the scars on him. What is that? Oh. Raiders. Okay, so they're not from 32. They took over 32 and destroyed it. Come on. Oh, you little prick. Oh, that's a... Oh. Oh, boy. I was going to say that is some thick glass. That you're long done. Yeah. Jesus. Well, you're going to ruin all the pickles. You ruined the pickles. You dick.
I think I know who you are.
Everyone knows who I am.
I don't.
But do they know who they are?
Hey, stop! Dad, please. We have to help you stop!
You are my world.
Well, they didn't kill him.
What's going on?
A bunch of us were chosen to get anointed.
Hey, what's your title gonna be?
Squire, tonight Titus. And get this, we're going to the wild.
Whoa, what the hell? Oh my god! Are all three going or just her?
Hold the elevator.
I'm going with you. Chet, what you're doing is insane. You don't even know which way to go. It isn't like the vault out there. It's big.
I'm not letting anyone else get hurt on my behalf. Okay. Okay. There we go.
But the leader of the Raiders knew her mom. Which makes me think Dad was a Raider. We ain't gonna find out anytime soon, but we'll get there. Right? It'd be so bright. Oh.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. I thought that'd be the end of the episode. That's a hell of a, cliffhanger.
Why did you join the Brotherhood?
To hurt the people who hurt me?
Okay.
You're aware of their injury?
Yes.
Do you know who did it?
No.
Your fellow aspirants say it was you.
No, I wouldn't. If I can help the Brotherhood make it better, Eden, or whatever.
Eden.
And I'd be grateful to the Brotherhood for giving my life meaning.
Good boy. And you will be Knight Titus' new squire.
Did he do it? Is the question now. That makes me think he did.
It is your most sacred duty to protect your lord, Knight Titus.
Knight Titus. What the hell are you doing? Yo!
Don Pedro has our friend dug up once a year, cuts some pieces off and puts them right back in the ground.
What?
You're telling me this supreme badass we're looking for is a godforsaken mutant?
Hell, some respect.
Mutant?
That's your prospective co-worker you're talking about.
And he's always got an IV? Like, what is this? Oh, wait. Oh, I remember. Yeah, some characters had that situation going on. That's the people that... Are they mutants?
Wow, is this an Amish production of the Count of Monte Cristo? Or just the weirdest circle jerk I've ever been invited to.
Okay.
Somebody made a run from the Enclave.
Oh, what makes you think I'd give a good goddamn about that?
In California.
Okay.
That's where you from, ain't it? Originally, I mean.
That's
what
not
the fuck would you know about where I'm from?
That's not the same. No
Well,
way.
that don't sound like gratitude, do it, boys?
He's been alive for 200 years?
I do this shit for the love of the game.
Ooh! Well then. Okay, so, I mean, they really set the table with episode 1, didn't they? very well table set. There were some things I did recognize from the game, because I mean the game was big enough. The games, I should say, were big enough to the point where there were things you were going to hear about. Plus, I had I'm 43, so I'm right in that area where, I mean, we were all playing video games, especially Fallout and all those kind of things. And like the ghoul, I remember hearing the name, that phrase, the ghoul. I didn't know what it meant though, but I had also seen people like I was saying with like eradicated essentially. I thought that was just like they changed their DNA or something. Apparently he's been alive the whole goddamn time. How's that work? How did he become impervious to aging and dying? Because that's messed up, because that means we're going to hear about his daughter at some point and how her daughter probably didn't make it. And that's horrifying, because it's been 200 years. Obviously, unless she also got eradicated. And also, how would that have happened to him unless... Because we didn't see... I don't know. I was going to say we didn't see him, get caught up in the bomb, but it wouldn't be the bomb. It'd be the radiation thereafter. But stuff like that, because we have real world examples, unfortunately, in Japan, because of what America did. Yay. But, that didn't happen. So, it's a sci-fi element, which I'm fine with, but, real radiation is just horrifying. It makes your insides turn into goo, and it's bad. So, I don't know. I'm sure we'll hear everything. I'm sure we'll hear about everything. But that's very interesting. There's definitely something going on with 32. It wasn't just the Raiders took over 32 and then bided their time until there was a marriage proposal. You know what I mean? I think I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but there was something going on with 32. Because it's the Raiders wouldn't have, let the crops die off. That doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. There's more to that, and that's very exciting and scary. But, yeah, I want to get into what the hell's on the surface. She saw a little bit. And plus, we saw some other stuff with the Brotherhood of Steel, apparently. I recognize those suits for sure, but I didn't know it was a military cult, which very much seems like it is. Thank you guys for watching. Comments, let me know what you thought of that one. We'll jump in episode 2 next week and see what the hell, because it's interesting. It's interesting, and I know it was an RPG, but I didn't get that far into it to really dive into the story of it. I now wish I did, because really the only one I really played at all was Fallout 3. But I didn't play that for very long. I just didn't. It was the whole shooting body parts bit with percentages. It's bleh, I don't care. So that turned me off to it. But apparently, all this story is there, I should have stuck with it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. We'll talk